Hello, everyone. How are you all doing? How is your day going? I hope your day is going on well or you had a good day. Whatever time you're watching me, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Leah. I am coming to you live from Alberta, Canada. I am a digital business consultant. I help people set up their own digital businesses. But for today, I would like us to discuss about goals. You know, this is a very important topic and it touches a lot of people. We all have goals, dreams, ambitions, aspirations, but what exactly are goals? What is it? What is the definition of a goal? A goal is a desired ambition or result. Everyone does have a goal. Like, for example, they want a better life, they want a better career, they want their kids to have a better future, different kinds of goals. And goals are good, but then what are the reasons why people set goals? Okay. People, they could probably be setting goals so they can control their lives. They want to be laser focused. And the only way they can achieve this is by setting goals, or they want to maximize their results. For accountability reasons, probably they have a set time to achieve their goals. So they want to be accountable if they're closer or farther away from their goals. And the list goes on and on and on. But then again, in as much as we have goals, not everyone achieves their goals. And so this brought this question to me for our digital business question for today. Why do people fail to achieve their goals? Having goals is one thing, but achieving them is another. And so why do we not all achieve our goals, whether big or small? So tonight I'm going to explore the reasons why people don't achieve their goals and how they can overcome these obstacles. So I'll go through five reasons why people fail to achieve their goals and the obstacles that they can overcome so that they can achieve their goals. The first one is not being specific with your goals. For example, you might want a new car. What kind of a car do you want? How exactly do you want it to look like? What make, what model, what color? You want a good job. What kind of a job? How much will they be paying you? You want your kids to go to a good school. What exactly is your definition of a good school? You need to be specific about your goals. If you're not specific with your goals, how will you know that you've achieved them? Or how will you know that you're closer to achieving your goals? Set your goals and try as much as possible to be specific. Most of the time, the goals that people set are life changing goals. For example, getting married, having multiple kids, things like that, where they're going to live, which country they're going to live, what jobs are they going to do. And so they fail to achieve their goals because they are not specific. And so the way to overcome not being specific is actually being specific. And how are you going to be specific? So if it's a big goal, try to break it down into simple, small milestones. If it's a 1 year goal, break it down to um, monthly goals. And monthly, if it's too big a stretch for you, break it down again to weekly goals, daily goals. Write them down. And sometimes it feels good to set goals. You put yourself in that position that you've already achieved your goals, and so it feels good that you've achieved, that you have these goals. But if you're not specific, if you don't set dates and timelines, when are you going to achieve these goals, what needs to be done in order to achieve these goals, you might end up just having a goal or a dream or ambition that stays like that, just but a dream or a goal. But we have to strive to achieve our goals, and the first step is trying to be as specific as possible, and these goals that we have, some of them are inspired by what we see, how we see other people living. We admire their lifestyle, we admire what they have, and then we try and set goals in order to live like them or to have what they have. And so sometimes these goals are too big, and we get discouraged and start having doubts. We start having doubts if you're capable of achieving your goal. Um, some goals. Some goals are some people set really big goals that are not as realistic, and so the bigger the goal, looking at where you are at sometimes tends to make it a little bit more discouraging, I should say. And people start doubting themselves because they feel like they're not worthy of achieving the goals. In my opinion, I feel like any goal that anyone sets is achievable. It all depends on how they they plan to achieve their goals. What tools, what resources are they going to take advantage of or to implement in order to reach them, to help them reach their goals. And the other thing is the mindset. You're setting a goal to achieve something that you don't have, and because you don't have it, you don't see a way of it happening or you achieving it, and this brings doubts. And so the best cure for this is changing your mindset. you know Surrounding yourself with people who are encouraging, who believe in your skills, who believe in your talent, and who believe in your dream. Sometimes you don't have the skills and the talent, but then you just have that vision. And so if you stick to that vision, you find the tools and the resources that will take you to that vision. And so listening to inspirational books also help. Having a positive mindset also helps, and also going back to setting goals. If you start by setting small goals, and once you start achieving these goals, you get used to achieving goals, and then it draws you closer and closer to your to your dream. So sometimes we know what needs to be done in order to achieve our goals, but still we don't take action. We don't do what we expected to do or we know we should be doing in order to achieve our goals. And that brings in the other challenge, obstacle that makes us not achieve our goal: procrastination. Setting aside your dreams or the actions that you need to take towards your dreams. Being a perfectionist is also a big challenge that leads to procrastination, waiting for things to be right, conditions to be better, opportunities to be laid on your lap, I should say. It doesn't work out that way sometimes, and so we have to work our way to achieving our goals. Sometimes we feel like um, our mind tends to play tricks on us. We start making excuses. I've never done this before. I don't have the skill set. Conditions are not in my favor. You name it. We all have this kind of excuses at some point. And so the best thing to do is to take action anyway. Stop procrastinating. If you want to go to the gym, get your gym outfits ready. When you wake up, just go to the gym. Do it anyway. And the human body and psychology is very interesting. Sometimes we don't feel like doing something, but then when we change our action, like our body posture, our physique, like standing up, having that intention of doing what we need to do, the minute you just take the first step, you feel like doing the second and the third and the fourth. And so it's very important to at least do the first step, take action anyway. And as entrepreneurs, entrepreneurs are meant to solve problems. And some of the solutions that entrepreneurs come up with are things that have never existed. And so they believe in their dream, their vision, and the solution that they have in mind, and they take steps anyway, take action anyway. Do not procrastinate. the lack of perfection in terms of circumstances and situations is actually an opportunity for you to take steps. If everything was perfect, then there'll be no need to set goals, right? And so if you feel like you're procrastinating or putting things off, do it anyway. If the staircase is too high, take the first step anyway. You don't need to see the last step in the staircase. Just take the first step and the second step and the third step, and before you know it, you'll achieve your goal. And so with not knowing how to handle failure, goals are like being in an unknown territory, and as human beings, our mind tends to keep us from harm, keep us from danger, and so we're always in the defensive mechanism. And so if you have a dream or a goal in life, your mind will try to distract you and to discourage you and to protect you from failing. So we have to rise above the fear of the unknown. Failure is actually not a bad thing, and in order to be successful, we do have to go through those stages where we fail. The more we fail, the closer we are to our goals. And so the minute you realize that you're going to fail or you're experiencing failure, dust yourself off, pick yourself up, keep going, keep moving. You'll eventually reach your goal. And the beauty about failing is that now you're wiser, you're stronger, you know how to handle such a situation in case it resurfaces in the future. So the other thing also is when you're pursuing your goal, let's say as an entrepreneur, you have an opportunity to generate revenue in your entrepreneurial venture, and you feel like you're not worthy enough to pursue that venture. And so the other advantage that you can get that will pull you away from the fear of failure is to develop your skill set. If you're going to start an online business and you don't know, you're not tech savvy, then develop technical skills. Do it anyway. The more you work on yourself and your skills, the more you will gain more confidence. And if you're bound to face failure, you still have confidence in your skills to overcome the failure. Learn from it. Don't victimize yourself from failing. Reflect on what made you fail. Learn from it and use it as an advantage to help you in future if you're faced with such circumstances that will lead to your failure. So distractions, sometimes, most of the times when you make a goal in life is because we want change or we desire something better than what we have. And achieving our goals is a journey, it's a process, and it can be a long-term goal or a short-term goal, but still there's an in-between time period from where you are and achieving your goal. And during that moment, it's a very crucial time to continuously focus on your goal. Why? You might get discouraged in between, and other things might be presented to you and keep your eyes off your goal. And so you might feel like whatever is being presented to you is better than what you're actually pursuing, and you get distracted. And guess what? If you get distracted, you end up not achieving your goal. And that's a loss in your side. If you step back and remember and put yourself in the position when you decided you wanted to achieve your goal, remind yourself why you wanted to achieve your goal and what the goal means to you. How will your life change? How will your life be impacted if you achieved your goal? Always keep your eyes glued to your goal, no matter what distractions that are presented to you while you're pursuing your goal. You won't be distracted because you still have your why as to why you're pursuing your goal and what changes and impacts that achieving your goal will have in your life. And so, like I said, review your goals, what worked, what didn't work, and keep on reviewing every day. If it's a weekly goal or if it's a monthly goal, sit back, look back. What have you achieved? What has worked for you? What could you have done better? And every day you're growing. If you're growing 1% every single week, after 1 year, you've grown 52%. Or if you're growing 1% every day, that's 365% improvement in you. So daily reviewing your goal and making improvements will eventually lead you to achieving your goal. And so that's all that I had to share with you today. And before I close, I also want to share a scripture from the Bible. Many are the plans of a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails. I am a firm believer in committing all your plans to God. Why? Because He knows the end from the beginning. As human beings, we just have the vision, but God knows how it is going to play out. Sometimes we set goals that we want to achieve, but then it's not God's will for us to have those goals. Probably He's protecting us, or probably He feels like it's not the right time, but He knows best. But if we continuously trust Him, He will guide us to the tools, the resources that are going to lead us to our goal. And so committing your plans to God and your failures in while in pursuit of your goals is also going to be very beneficial. God first in the beginning of your journey to achieve your goal, and God last. We give Him glory when you achieve your goal. And so that's all I have today, and I want to take this opportunity to share the business that I'm currently doing. For those who've not seen me online, I am a digital business owner, and I help people generate revenue online. People who are not satisfied with their job, or they are satisfied with their job, but they feel like they need to generate other income. I feel like having a digital business is a great opportunity. Not any kind of business, but for myself, I feel like the one that I'm in is the best, and that's why I'm working on it. The reason why I feel like it's the best is because it doesn't need a lot of your time. Why does it not need a lot of my time? Because the system uses automation. So with automation, like we all know, automation helps to save on time. While your business is running in the background, generating leads, closing sales, and once the sales are closed, you generate revenue, and not any kind of revenue. High revenue. And so anyone would want to generate income while they're living their life. And it's sad to say that most of us are stuck in, a lot of people are stuck in their jobs, not liking them, or we have stay-at-home parents, moms or dads, and they're living with one source of income and doing their best to survive with that. There's a better way of life. You can be working online. It's a legitimate business, it's registered, and the business model has been patented. It's not a get rich quick scheme, of course, but you have to, just like any other business, you have to put in your effort. But the beauty about it is that you don't have to build a website. That has been done for you. You don't have to maintain system. That has been done for you. And my favorite part is automation, because time is, we all have 24 hours, but we can only do so much with those 24 hours. And so if we have something that can spare us some of the time so we can do what we like for myself, I like spending quality time with my family. Our children grow very fast, and they need us when they're still young. And this business works perfectly for myself. And so as inflation is also going high, we need much more than what we're getting from our employment, because inflation goes high and your income is still the same. And so you find it very challenging to afford the things that you have. I mean, we have entrepreneurs who are not even, they don't have even a college diploma, and they're earning as high as doctors and lawyers. That's the potential that our business has. And I would like to invite you to go to my website. The link is there. And sign up with your name and email address and watch the live workshop and start your business. You'd have 30 days to see exactly how everything has been laid out and how you can also succeed with this business. You have nothing to lose. Information has been provided for you, and the returns are great. And by God's grace, you can achieve your dream or whatever goals that you have. This is just a tool I'm presenting to you, and I'll be more than glad to help you get started. Thank you so much. And I think I have someone here online. Yes, Alberta. Hi, Alberta. How are you? Thank you for tuning in. This is one of my business partners and a sister that I love very much. Thank you so much for tuning in. And so, yes, this is your opportunity, and I would love to help you out. Everyone always needs an extra income here and there. I have the tools and the resources to help you get there. So send me a message, and I'll be glad to help you out. Thank you so much, and God bless you.